She doesn't talk about it, but her behavior definitely shows that she's stressed.
It is calm and by now cool enough to need a jacket in the evening. There's no danger, but just about everything surrounding them is a reminder of that Wednesday afternoon at the end of June.
I'm really easily triggered. The smell of smoke, the sound of a helicopter, anything, a weird looking cloud especially.
Dramatic. You know, the whole town was on fire. You know, the reserve was on fire. You know, people were running for their lives.
After days of record-setting temperatures from an unprecedented heat wave, on June 30th, fire started in the village of Lytton, destroying nearly everything in its path. In just minutes, hundreds evacuated. 2 people were killed. Now, 100 days later, many have not returned because they no longer have a home here. And what was once the hub of their community also now sits in ruins behind tightly guarded exclusion zones.
You only have to drive through. They're living in black. My riding was devastated by fires.
In the days that followed the disaster, government promised to support and rebuild. Those displaced are now frustrated that the process has been slow.
Disappointing. Lots of words, not a lot of action.
People know, Honourable Speaker, that there is a short-term, a medium-term, and a long-term requirement in terms of building back Lytton. That is going to take place.
Toxicity reports have come back to show exactly what first responders had warned about from the get-go. What was burned in the fire is extremely hazardous, and now there are delays trying to figure out how to safely transport the wreckage and where it could even be disposed.
So we have food and hygiene products and cleaning supplies and anything that you really need, like necessities. This is all a lot of people have right now.
With no food store in Lytton, relief centers like the one here at the Scuppa First Nation are stepping up to feed people with donations they've received.
Forestry helicopters.
Meghan Fandrich believes her house was saved by a last-second drop from a helicopter water bucket. She does not want to leave home again, traumatized by the fear of not being able to come back. And without income from her burned business and a community to rely on, the future for her and 5-year-old Helen is completely uncertain.
There's no words for it.
And also dependent on the rebuild of Lytton. Emadagahi, Global News.